And I will let you know, if you decide that you want to wear those solar eclipse glasses any other time, you really can't see anything. And it really is helpful for the sun, but not much else. Current temperatures across mid-Missouri are right around 60 degrees for Columbia, slightly cooler in Kansas City. And you can see right where that cold front cuts through. That just moved through here, and we're going to continue to see cooler temperatures as we step forward over the next few days, as a matter of fact. This is actually a step forward in our temperature forecast. Here we are right about Friday, 9 p.m. We're a little warmer than that, but I think it's close enough. It works. This model's pretty good. Here we are 54 degrees. Step forward into the early morning. Here we are at 8 a.m. Where it's still showing we're at 54 degrees, so a little cooler than where we've been. If you're going to opt in for coffee that morning, I'd recommend maybe getting it hot. Now we'll step forward until noon. Here we are going into 8 p.m. And if you watch those temperatures, they didn't change too much. They were pretty consistent, varied by about 5 degrees at most. So 8 p.m., 53 degrees, and that's pretty consistent across mid-Missouri in the low to mid-50s. And stepping forward towards early Sunday morning again, here we are going to be in the upper 40s. So still on the cooler side, but not super cold per se. Now we do have winds blowing into effect. That'll mess with our wind chill a little bit, make it feel a little cooler than what we are. By Sunday, a little afternoon, we'll be back into the 50-degree range, and that's going to be pretty consistent as we make our way through the rest of the weekend. Of course, the other thing that we are playing into effect with is these winds. This is our wind gust forecast, and it's going to be breezy to say the least. 9 p.m. showing 26. I know we're just a little bit higher than that, but here we are 7 a.m. on Saturday. 23 miles per hour there, a little stronger northeast, close to Vandalia at 27. Either way, still gusty as we get into the morning. Step forward towards the afternoon, they slowly die down a little bit, getting to around dinner time, 7 p.m. Here we are, 17 miles an hour in Columbia, saying 22 in Paris. These are rough guesstimates, or rough gustimates, if you will, maybe. We'll continue to slowly drop them down as we push forward towards the night. I think they'll pick up a little bit again as we go into Sunday, but not quite as gusty as what we were today. Now, other thing we are playing into effect is these clouds, right? So we have cooler temperatures, and that has to do because these clouds aren't allowing much sun to get through. So 4 a.m. on Saturday is really where we start to have full coverage of these clouds. And I'm stopping it right here about noon, shortly after when that solar eclipse is total. And you may be able to get a break in the clouds, but I think it's going to be a very heavy cloud cover, so I don't think we're going to get too good of chances to really get a break from that. Now, these clouds continue to stick around, and we actually get some chance for moisture as we make our way late Saturday night into, you can see some isolated green patches, especially as we make our way towards Sunday morning. Don't think that'll add up too much. So as for Saturday, what does it come down to? 55 degrees, cloudy. Pretty consistent through that. Now, of course, still going to be breezy. Wind chills are going to drop temperatures down about 5 degrees from what they actually are. But these temperatures won't stick around for super long. By Monday, we get back to 60 degrees, and we continue that trend upwards to around 69 degrees, very close to what our 30-year average is at 70 degrees by Wednesday. And I think those mid to upper 60 temperatures will be here to stay for a bit. Tonight, though, very windy, gusts up to 35 miles an hour, 51 degrees for our low. Mostly cloudy skies, and it'll be fairly cloudy as we go through tomorrow. 56, might get a little bit of drizzle mixed in with that. Also going to be breezy there. Over the next 8 days, temperatures will slowly climb up. I think we'll have clouds passing through here and there Monday and Tuesday. A little more cloud cover as we make our way through midweek. By the time we get to homecoming, though, looks like we'll be back in the upper 60s, but temperatures on our lows still going to be in the mid to upper 40s. Time for your Weather IQ question of the day. During an annular eclipse, the moon is at its closest point to the Earth. Is that true or false? If you decide to roll the dice and say false, you would be correct. It's actually at its furthest point from Earth, hence why we do not experience totality. If you want to find out a little bit more about that, feel free to go to KOMU8 First Alert Weather app for full details.